I cannot actually believe I'm saying this. I will be a graduating senior. I'm really excited to attend graduation. Also quite nervous, if I'm being honest with you. As you can see, I'm sweating here a little bit, you know.
I have been swimming for 18 years, and I always knew I probably wanted to swim in college. I now am a 15-time national champion.
When I was a freshman, I was the media marketer for the Society of Women Engineers, and then last year I was elected as president.
Actually, I brought something with me if I can show you guys. This year, I have the honor to have my own senior recital.
When I got here, I was definitely on the more timid side because I had never taken the subway or anything like that.
I think 3 words to describe my freshman self would be scared.
A little scared.
Definitely scared.
I'm quite curious.
Excited.
Definitely whimsical.
And hopeful.
I'm studying electrical and computer engineering.
I study music composition and theory. After graduation, I'm really excited to attend my grad school, you know, for nursing and potentially being a nurse practitioner working in psychiatric mental health.
I ended up choosing history. I will be going to Columbia for my master's. Walking down the street and you know these different historical events have happened and it's shaped what our country is I don't know, I think it was just a really unique opportunity.
My concentration is in signal processing for radar, and I'll be focusing on improving weather radar for climate predictions at the Max Planck Institute for Meteorology in Hamburg, Germany.
I remember calling a dentist for my mom, for a Chinese dentist, you know, and she later asked me, she was like, are you interested to work for me? Because your Chinese and English speak so fluently, you know. And I was like, wow, like I've never thought about it because I've been a musician my whole life. I was never really aware of the concept of like, you know, there's a whole other world waiting for me. I would definitely say a memory from freshman year that would definitely stick with me is, you know, getting like a fries, you know, at 2 a.m. randomly in the morning. I remember going to this one place at St. Mark's, you know, and they have like the best poutine, if I'm being honest with you.
Definitely any time in my apartment with my roommate, laughing super late at night. A lot of coffee shops, Fountain House in Dumbo, Dawn's Till Dusk, and Bolo Bolo. All the public libraries are really good.
And by the way, that was my first time I had poutine. It was delicious.
I think my first ever experience that I really remember like changing me in the city was when I had to ride a bike through the city for the first time. And I had not been on a bike in about probably 4 years.
A professor that had an impact on me was Professor Abby Rabinowitz. And so something that I really like to do is to write, and she really helped me find a space to keep going with that. So we started a book club together here at the engineering school.
The person who made one of the biggest impacts on me is my coach. Just by recruiting me to this team, I don't think I would have ended up in New York if he didn't give me the opportunity to be on this team. Trevor really instilled discipline into me and accountability for a lot of things.
Dr. De La Joyo, I had such an honor to work with him for the past 4 years while attending his private lessons. It's been such an inspiring journey.
I think if I had to do like a standard routine, the one that sticks out to me the most would be having morning practice.
I'm working on a problem set, either like in bed, finishing it up.
I wake up, start with like going to Blank Street.
And then you as a team go to 3rd North after and eat some interesting food that they prepare.
I'll have a course here in Jacobs that I go to lecture for. And then the rest of the night, I'm here.
So of course, now I have to attend my science class, which is actually located on the 2nd floor of the Silver Building. So if you ever see people like dressed in white coats there and just like working on something mindlessly, yep, that is me, guilty as charged.
And then having to run to practice where you maybe get like a bar and you have your afternoon practice, where you are hit with like either a crazy aerobic set where you're questioning, why am I doing this?
I definitely would not be on the path that I'm on without the Society of Women Engineers. They have these things called conferences where a bunch of companies will come and recruit young women to learn about engineering at internships. And so that was how I got my first internship.
As we know, music and psychology has lots of connections. I plan to incorporate music therapy into my practice in the future.
The memory that sticks out to me the most was winning the conference title. We broke a 26-year streak that a team had, and being the team that actually did that was just like, it was so cool to be a part of.
If I were to meet my younger self, I would probably tell her to try and say yes to as many things as possible.
It's okay not knowing what you want to do in the future because you will always figure it out. Sometimes a door might be closed, but a window might open.
I know some days are definitely going to be hard, and knowing I could show up for practice every morning will make, I think, my future a lot easier.
She'll figure it out.